fountain one, I want to know how to play the Falcon Ditto. Well, not really play the Falcon Ditto, but like I don't know. I really don't feel comfortable on Falcon. On Fountain like at all, like period.
Hmm. Sure.
And even during times where like I'll be like up in stocks, I still feel like I'm like struggling to breathe on the stage because it just feels like really constricting.
Yeah, I mean,
And
sure, that makes sense.
I want to know like how do I explain this? Like there's a lot of times where I'm at a position where it's like I'm about to have like a neutral interaction, and it's like I literally just refuse to interact because because like the platform's right there, and it's like I know that it's gonna mess something up whenever I try to do something. And then the Yoshi's game, um, there's a couple different things. Um, like I want to know if I'm how do I explain this? I want to know if like what I could be doing more to not be hit as hard,
Hmm.
besides like not counting the times where Sean's just like reading a tech roll and then hitting me for it. You know what I'm saying? Like
Well,
um
well, it sounds like, I mean, that's usually going to be a DI thing, right? If you feel like you're getting hit really hard, then it's going to be like a matter of hitting your DIs, right?
right. But like also in neutral because I feel like I also think that like there's times where I'm shielding too much, and I want to know what I should be doing instead of shielding. And yeah,
Okay.
that's about it.
Okay, hopefully you'll be able to point out some of those spots whenever we get to them in the games.
Okay.
So, let's see.
Oh, and I know that I need to work on tech chasing.
Okay. Are you default or blue?
I'm default.
Okay. You're a little slow on that wave dash, obviously.
Oh, right there. Like, should I just wave dash to the ledge whenever I down throw him off stage?
Let's see.
Like right here, he's off stage. Like, what should I be doing right here?
Okay, so you think, okay, so whenever you down throw him, do you know he's going off stage? Like, do you already
Yes.
think he's going to go off stage? Yeah, I
Yes,
would say turn around. You don't have to like necessarily wave dash to the ledge because that seems like a hard commitment, but you can like turn around and then like back air the ledge in case he like tries to
jump up to it.
jump up to it or something. Or you
Okay.
could backwards, or you could. Also gives the opportunity to turn around and then backwards jump and fast fall to the ledge if he goes further out.
Okay. Yeah, because there's a lot of moments where I down throw him, like during these games where I down throw him and I don't know what to do.
Yeah, like right there, you got grabbed because you had bent the eye on the nair.
Let me see it.
So look at so right here, he nair grabs you.
Oh, okay.
But you held in on, you held like up on nair. I'm pretty sure that's like up the eye on nair.
Okay.
That's
I
rough.
feel like right there where like I down tilted, I should probably just like he's rapid jabbing and like I'm just trying to punish the rapid jab as fast as possible.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, you just like go for like a more reasonable. I think you were just slow on it, honestly, and like the spacing wasn't right either. Because let's see, and he gets his shield up in time. So you were slow, and then you weren't like close enough for the down tilt to get there in time.
Okay.
Usually, like you crouch, if you crouch cancel somebody like this, then you want a CC grab, or I guess you could crouch cancel jab him back. I don't usually like that, but people do that a lot.
Okay.
Alright, so we have a lot of trouble edge guarding this game, right? Because this is the second time that's like, he should have probably been able to pick up this edge guard. Earlier was like, all the way on the first stock, if you remember, when you had like the fat combo.
I remember.
And
I reversed him, and then I didn't follow it up.
So,
I mean, I didn't.
Yeah. So to my eyes, right here, I mean, it's pretty clear that he can't make it back if you just hold the ledge, right?
Yeah.
So, what I think is happening is like probably you aren't reacting enough to his recovery. You can like judge. Okay, there's a lot of things. There's like a lot of resources you can track. But it's not that difficult to track. You just need to track. Is he high enough so that he can falcon kick? Does he have his double jump? And can he double jump sweet spot the ledge? So in this case, he's like high enough to like where he has the falcon kick. So you can go out and punish the falcon kick and lag. So like, let's back off there. And then right here. You back air him. And then he falcon kicks. So, based off of this, you're looking at this. And if I'm looking at this, I mean, you should know the maximum range of recovery. You can probably just hold on. You're completely fine.
Yeah, I just wanted to bear him, I guess.
Yeah, I guess you did. Because this, like, distance is, like, not very ambiguous at all. But, like, on the first...
I mean, I've held ledge on things that were, like, farther than this. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I guess I just wanted to bear him.
Yeah. And it's just like, I mean, worst case scenario, you know, if you're wrong and then he goes a little further than you think he does and he gets on the stage here, then you just like ledge hop knee him and it's fine.
Right.
Whoops. Did you miss your L cancel?
Probably.
That's what it looked like. I think this light shield fucked you up. And I think you missed an L cancel here.
Yeah, I definitely missed the L cancel.
Yeah. That's what it looks like.
Because of the shield.
That's gonna be something that's important.
Yeah, I have a bad habit sometimes, where like, I L cancel as if I already know, like, the speed that I'm gonna... I L cancel, like... How do I explain this? I don't react to the L cancel, I guess. I don't L cancel like looking. I'm not like looking at my character and I'm like, okay, I'm about to hit the ground. I'm gonna L cancel. Sometimes I just L cancel like right there. I threw out the knee and I L canceled as if he wouldn't have thrown up his shield.
Yeah, I mean, well, do you know that your L cancel timing on shield is the same as the L cancel timing on hit?
No.
Okay, so it is. So basically, the shield hit lag is the same as like the character hit lag. So what that means to me is basically you're probably L canceling at a timing that works if you hit nothing.
Okay.
But if you hit a shield or if you hit a person, then you're gonna miss your L cancel. And I also L cancel too early, and I miss L cancels because of that as well.
Okay.
Mad has the opposite way. She always assumes she's going to get a hit, so sometimes she L cancels late. But yeah, L cancel timing is going to be something that's like big here, and you know it also changes depending on like light shield, shield tilt, blah blah blah. But based on the way you're describing the way you L cancel, it sounds like most of your L canceling comes from like practicing just like doing moves on nothing.
Air.
Yeah,
just
which
like
I don't think is wrong, right? It's just like something you notice.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, the hit is going to change your L cancel timing.
Right. I know, like, I think the only thing that I know about like that the timing is the same between like getting the hit and hitting the shield is like for double shines and gentlemen's. I didn't know that it also applied to L cancels.
Yeah, it's just like it just has to do with like whenever like your move is over or whatever, or you're gonna lag. So yeah, keep that in mind. Ow.
Maybe like that.
Alright, so do you remember what happened here that got you opened up? Just checking to see your screen watching comprehension. Okay.
I zoned out, I'm sorry.
Let's watch it back one more time.
Okay.
Alright.
Right there, or the first time that I got hit?
The thing that led to the big opening that got you murdered.
I nared and then I dashed back.
Uh-huh. And then what'd he do?
Stomped me.
Yeah, so he just did an overshoot stomp. He just overshot your dash back really hard with stomp, right? Just checking, making sure you're keeping track. Because if you notice somebody likes to overshoot stomp a lot, then that means you should like you should be more inclined to hold your ground and like push buttons on them afterwards, right? Because like it's like stomp just has like such a huge startup amount of time that it's like if and then they're usually expecting you to dash back. Yeah, okay. So then if you just don't dash back and you dash forward instead, or you just like hit them in the face as they're trying to come in to call you out, like if they think they're gonna dash back, then you just hit them.
Okay.
So let's think about, and like, I don't think you're going to be able to react to this. This is going to be like a genuine 50-50 situation where it's just like, well, sometimes they stomp you. But let's think about what you could have done. What's the like other side of the coin you could have picked to beat the stomp. So right here, you whip the nair, and then you dash back. And then he overshot stomped you. What could you have done instead to beat his stomp?
I could have just not dashed back.
Yeah.
Or be a second nair.
Yeah. So yeah, you could do a second nair, or maybe like blocking is good here. If you shield here, that seems reasonable. You're like spaced, and I mean you lose to like him grabbing, right? But if he tries to do any sort of aerial, then you're probably fine in shield.
Okay.
Just thinking about, because it's like, even though it's just like, yeah, do anything other than dash back to not lose to the overshoot, even though that's right, it's just like, you should still think about, it's just like, okay, sure, anything, yeah, anything but dash back, but it's like, okay, what is that thing? What's the best thing to choose? You could pick anything, but what's like the best thing for you to pick?
Okay. Yeah, you see like right there how I just held my shield? Right there.
Yeah, I mean, this is just like a scary spot, right? You're like super close. You're super close, and you just with something. So you feel like you're going to get punished. And then you just hold your shield there, which makes sense. And like, it's just like you have to choose like how you think he's going to want to punish you. Because either pretty much he's going to go for a grab, or he's going to go for a jump. And then like, he's going to go for an aerial. And then he actually did an empty hop. So, he kind of just like outplayed you right there. It was like it was obviously like also close enough. So it's like you just had to pick something and guess. I don't think it's necessarily a bad thing that you shielded there. You just happened to lose the interaction. And obviously that sucks. But I don't think it was like necessarily like, oh, this was the wrong thing to do. It's just like another one of those things where you need to keep track of like, or like try to guess what he's going to do as a punish.
Okay.
Yeah, because he just empty hopped you, right? Yeah, Sean does like to read movement a lot. So, I mean, if you wanted to, like, try to counter the way he plays, then, like, you would just double down more and, like, stand your ground more often. But, like, that doesn't mean it's, like, better.
Okay. Yeah, because there's also some times where he reads me standing on platform with my shield up. Like after he does an aerial, and he just wave lands behind my shield and grabs me.
Yeah.
I think he does it in this game, actually.
Okay.
Like right here with you.
Yeah, that was a good sequence. I think you did a good sequence right there. And then this got kind of awkward. Well, you really needed to hit this punish with something a little bit better. I guess, like, were you trying to hit him with up air, like, while he was on his way up or something?
No, I was just trying to hit him with up air whenever he had landed, because he had been sliding off a lot. So like I wanted him to slide off backwards and then try to edge guard him.
Okay, I see.
And then he slid off. And then I tried to bear him.
Okay.
But he didn't jump, so he just grabbed the ledge.
Yeah, I mean, he just went for a double jump sweet spot, right?
Yep.
I mean, what could you do to beat this a little more? I guess you could just like turn and forward tilt. It looks like you don't have time for this back air. Or maybe you could, I think you were slow in getting up here. So like right here, as soon as right here and this up B starts, you can be like assured that he's not going to, be able to grab the ledge. You know it's going up. So you were a few frames on getting up. And then you land here. Do you think you could have like gotten a back air here instead? A back air would have like made him slide farther out.
And actually pushed him away.
So that's like a real consideration for something you could do.
Okay.
You might have, yeah, you might just have more time there than you think you do.
Okay.
Okay. So you get this stomp here, and so this is like a percentage thing where it's like it looked like you weren't quite ready for him to end up on the top platform.
No, I wasn't.
Yeah, that's going to be something that's pretty important, right? Like you should know like about, you know, if I hit him with this move at this percent, like, you know, where is he going to end up?
Right.
And
yeah, I was kind of autopiloting the punish.
Yeah. So if you know he's gonna go to the top platform there, then you should be able to prepare to cover the top platform.
Oh, another question. I went to the top platform because I'm like afraid of people whenever they have the invincibility. So like right here where he has his invincibility, I go to the top plat and then I go to jump to the other one and he catches me in between it. Like, what should I be doing whenever people have invincibility? Should I just like go to the ledge?
Yeah, top platform is fine. Going to ledge is fine. I think like all of those are like reasonable or viable options that you can go for because like, you know, they all have their benefits. The important thing is just like, it sounds stupid, but it's like, you know, don't make sure your movement isn't the same every time between stocks. You know, you don't want to take the. So, for example, like I like to dash through people on my tangent whenever they're invincible, but also like when I just like try to dash through people too much, you know, they just like up tilt in place, and then I get hit, right? So it's just like, does that mean like it's a bad thing to do? Not necessarily, but you should like have in mind like things you can do. So it's like, what could have you done instead? I don't hate going to the top platform here at all.
Probably just going to top platform and then go in the other direction, or just chilled on top plat.
Or you could like try to react a little more. So it's like right here, he drops through, you come up, and he's on the left side. So I'm going to react here, and I'm going to shield drop to the right, or I'm just going to like wave dash to the right, because he's like on the left side, so it's going to be hard for him to catch me, right? So you're going to watch him a little more carefully here, because he's like jumping to the left. That means if you run off to the right now, as he's jumping to the left, then he's not going to be able to catch you. But you also ran to the left. So I guess this is like part of, you know, watching the screen, making sure you're paying attention to where he's going. Because you just like, he was like jumping to the left. It looked to me like he was jumping to the left, and he was like, oh my god, my opponent is actually on the top platform. I need to jump backwards. And then you went to the left, and then Sean was like, oh, okay, I'm already over here. I'll just double jump in this direction. And then you got hit. I know you didn't get punished for it, but I hate this shield drop out there. It seems like... So I don't like this.
Low percent.
Yeah, I think his percent's like really low, and you can't like... And you aren't really spacing it. So he could... So if he had crouch canceled this and DI'd like in, then he would have just grabbed you for this.
Okay.
Yeah, I think this up air is like... I think it's pretty bad here. On the forward smash whiff, probably just like... You're just like muscle memory. It's like, oh, up air here. But like, honestly, I think you should stomp him through the platform here.
Okay.
Especially because like forward smash is so laggy. You have so much time.
Yeah.
Now. Hilarious.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. What happened here? Okay. I don't know that I meant to cover that, but he did manage to coincidentally cover that. So, like, you know, that works. Whoops. Did you mean to full hop here? This looked like an accident.
Yeah, probably accidentally.
Okay.
Full hop. Yeah, you see, like, right there, he meant, I'm, like, 99% sure he meant to grab me.
Yeah, that makes sense, because he was, like, trying to push Z, and then he got a light shield. Oh. Alright.
Yeah,
So,
see, I didn't know what to do.
alright, so something to be said about all of this is just like, we like our reaction textures. Also, you could consider up throwing him here, instead of down throwing. You could consider up throwing him here.
I do, yeah, I up through him, but you mean like at the edge?
Yeah, right here. You could consider up throwing here. I don't know, like, the combo tree, but like it seems like down throw's like kind of awkward because you immediately like take a 50-50, right? If you down throw him and then you like try to jump backwards onto the ledge, what if he just like double jump knees you?
Right.
It's like he immediately like gets a 50-50 to get back and possibly reversal you. And whenever you down throw him, I don't know if you can get anything real off of up throw at this percent, but like, I don't know, can you? You tell me.
I think he would just go onto the platform. I know that like once he gets to higher percent, you can up throw and then forward tilt, but if you angle it upwards to hit him, but I think the platform would stop me.
Okay, but if he goes to the platform, it's like maybe better than just letting him get to the ledge for free, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like you could do some sort of like platform tech chase. You could, I mean, he's gonna be able to slide off at this percent, but like you go for a stomp off of the up throw. But I think also tangentially, like a stage like Yoshi's, it makes it like more it's because the last zones in the stage is so small, it incentivizes you to go for more option coverage with the aerials, or going for just like hard reads with stomp or knee. Because it's like, if you think about it, like, okay, you know, if it's like Dreamland or if it's FD, it's like, oh, sometimes, you know, you need them at 40, and then it's just like, we didn't really do anything, right? But, and so then you rather regrab there. But on a stage like Yoshi's, where it's like, imagine if instead of like, right here, if instead of like going for the regrab here, what if he had just need tech in place? Like he might have just died. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like there's definitely like a risk reward to that. That's like pretty good, and it works like that for like smaller stages where it makes, even though it's just like you kind of think like, oh, like going for the reaction tech chase is optimal. I don't know. I think like the read here is like pretty fucking good.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
And this was like something that Leffen talked about as well, talking about like playing versus none versus playing against Wizzy, where it's like, well, you really don't want to play against Wizzy on FD because like Wizzy is gonna like freak of nature tech chase you to death. So then, but you would kind of rather play against none on FD, right? Because like, you know, he has all this like stage that he has to try to read you on. But on the flip
Right.
side, Wizzy, if you take him to Yoshi's, it doesn't necessarily feel as bad, but like none is terrifying on Yoshi's because he just like, what if he
So
just knees you at 40? You just die.
right.
So yeah, those are two things to think about. It's like maybe depending on the stage, you can switch up whether you're more willing to go for reads or not, as well as explore the up throw option there. That's obviously different. I mean, he up threw you there, but you were at like 140%, so.
Yep.
Yeah, you see, like, whenever you forward throw, you down throw him here, it's just, like, kind of awkward, because, like, well, this ended up working out. So this was just good. But you can see how, like, this would have not necessarily killed him.
Yeah.
Maybe, like, up throw is better. I genuinely don't know. But, like, at the same time, if you, like, if you do this like with the read and knowing that like, oh, he's gonna go for the double jump sweet spot and know this beats it, then like more power to you.
Okay.
Again, this is like stuff about the matchup I just don't know. So like, you know, it is what it is. Okay, I don't know what he's doing. Yeah, this is just like a trick he does. Hey, it's really just like up to you to like notice like, hey, I'm getting empty land grabbed. I'm just getting tomahawk grabbed a lot. It's like, and then whenever they try to tomahawk, you just hit them.
All right.
But it's like a strong mix-up that they can do. They do it for a reason. It's just good.
Okay.
And honestly, like, I would suggest, like, if you feel like it's really powerful and you're not sure how to deal with it, well, you know, he's playing your character. You know, you can also go for tomahawk grabs and just, like, you know, spend some time spamming out the tomahawk grab and being like, you know, what, and figuring out, like, yeah, it's just like, find the spots where you feel really good doing it, and then be like, okay, this is where it's strong, you know, this is where like they're also likely to go for it, and then find the spots where you're just like, oh, like this is kind of shitty, like I just got hit, like it didn't work at all, and then you'll be able to like kind of figure out how to play against it by using it a lot.
All right. I get you.
Oh, that sucks. He did not trust his slide off. Good spacing. Oh, that was good.
Like right there, that was the up throw.
Yeah, the forward tilt. Yeah.
Yeah. But I don't know if Yoshi's would have stopped it.
It probably would have, and it wasn't the right percent either, as you noticed.
Yeah. That's like one of the reasons that I don't like Yoshi's. It's just because like that's one of like my big things for edge guarding is the up throw and then the F tilt, and then like Yoshi's just cucks it.
Well, maybe you should just like find more other setups, right?
More options, insane.
Because that would be useful to have.
True.
And then you might, like, if you do that, you might be able to find that they work well on other stages too.
True.
So far, you look like pretty alright on Fountain. I don't know. I know you were talking about, like, feeling uncomfortable about your movement earlier.
It must just be a feeling thing. I despise Falcon.
I mean, it's definitely real because it's like there's like certain platform heights where you like if you jump, you just land on the platform, right? So it's definitely real.
Yeah, I
This
think it
is
might just be a hatred thing.
this is definitely like why Falcon players always used to ban it, Fountain, and some of them still always ban it. You know?
Yeah. I'll still
Ow.
ban it. Yeah, I didn't think he would do that.
Word.
I was not expecting him to need the me just chilling at all.
Yeah. All right, we got kind of shit on for having really shitty ledge options. All right, let's back this up. So this
I didn't
is
ledge dash like at all.
yeah,
I mean, hack dash.
yeah.
This...
You didn't ledge dash or hack dash at all. All you did was like try to ledge hop aerial at him, right? So you do this, and you ledge hop up air, and like this ends up working out, I guess. And then you come here, and then you ledge hop there.
And yeah.
Yeah, then you get forward tilted, and you ledge hop knee, and you're just like rotating through aerials. But yeah, you just like grab the ledge and then try to come up with an aerial as soon as possible. You didn't mix up the timing, and you also didn't mix up like do a hack dash or do a ledge dash. All of that's going to be important.
Yeah, I think I wasn't feeling too confident in them during this, because I usually like to hack dash knee.
Yeah.
A lot.
Yeah, or you hack dash in air. I see that a lot.
Yeah.
Ow. But this is like the same kind of thing where I think he reacted. I mean, he definitely reacted to this tournament winner, but it's the same idea where you just like
don't have any.
Even though you tournament winner is like, it's clear to me that you meant to ledge hop aerial here, just like as fast as possible as soon as you grab the ledge.
Yeah.
So even though obviously your execution was off, you're like, oh, I just tournament winner. It's like, well, what did you mean to do? You also meant to do an exact same thing that had already gotten you hit.
Yep, and I did it right there again.
Yeah. So yeah, your ledge options have been pretty gross this game.
Yeah.
Ow.
Yeah, I got stuck on my wall.
Okay, Sean. It's not cool.
Yeah, Sean's just a weimer. Ugh, I can't believe I missed that.
Oh, that sucks. You also, like, seem to dash back by default. Out of aerial lag.
Marth player?
Huh?
I said Marth player here,
Yeah. Dash back's just a strong option. It's just like, if you do it every time, then...
See, like this neutral, I don't know. I hate it. Like,
were you
like
just like kind of flailing around, trying to hit each other? You're
Sean,
like, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing.
Yeah, like me and Sean are both just like going around each other, bouncing around.
Okay,
like,
but
he misses an air.
But do you think that's like a fountain thing? Because like I don't think it's necessarily a fountain specific thing.
I don't think it's necessarily a fountain specific thing, but I hate fountain, so I'm gonna.
So we're gonna blame fountain.
Kind of in like a number one, I'm not comfortable here, like just to start off.
Yeah.
And so it's like I'm sure that it has something to do with it.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, sure. Yeah, it seems to me it's like, okay, in a vacuum, I'm not disagreeing that you being uncomfortable on fountain could make a difference.
Oh yeah, I'm not saying that like me disliking fountain is the reason that I couldn't hit Sean in neutral. It's just
yeah, but like you see, like kind of the right side stage is like an FD mode. So like I kind of think if y'all are both on FD, y'all would also just be like struggling to hit each other and just scrambling trying to hit each other just as much right now.
Probably.
And I really have to ask, like, well, what do you hate about this? Like, why do you Why do you say you like you hate this neutral? Why? I mean, it's just like scrambling, right?
I think I don't really hate the neutral. I just hate the fact that I'm not down throwing Sean and then re-grabbing his tech option. Like I hate the fact that I haven't hit him, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Like I hate the fact that I haven't hit him yet, and it just makes me feel silly.
I mean,
Uh,
he also isn't hitting you, right?
right, but I mean, yeah, I don't know. I'm not hitting him.
So do you think you're just like in general like more uncomfortable whenever it's like a scuffle situation?
Um, I don't know, cause I like scuffling sometimes, but I guess whenever it's versus a player that's better than me, like Sean, I don't really feel comfortable because like I just automatically feel like he's at an advantage, and I just feel like I'm trying to breathe.
Mm-hmm. Well,
So
as far as that goes, it doesn't necessarily have to be that way, right? Because it's like, I mean, sure. So Sean's better than you, but the question is like, oh, what's Sean better than you at, right?
I guess,
So it's like if he's better at, so hear me out. Like if he's better at, uh, if he's worse, if you regularly are able to outguess him, then it's like you should feel like very willing to take scuffles, right? You shouldn't be afraid to try to scrap in these like weird like
yeah. But it's also last stock, and we're both at kill percent for the Falcon Ditto.
yeah. I mean, you're
So
going to be nervous no matter what.
yeah,
That's that's part of it. I mean, that's the game, right? That's like why Magi's like, you know, she loves like last stock melee so much. She's like, I feel most alive when I'm on my last stock.
wild. What a
I,
Chad.
I mean, you might hate that, and like, I'm not suggesting that it should definitely be your favorite thing, but I do think it's like in their
Something to
nature
think
of the
about.
game where it's just like you know you're on
Yeah.
you could die if you fuck up. That's
Yeah.
what it means to play fighting games.
True. Yeah, I
And
don't know. I don't play fighting games,
yeah, me
so
neither. Me
pog.
neither. But like that's just what it means, right? I mean that's that and like it sucks because it's like you probably feel like bad whenever obviously whenever like it doesn't work out. But you have to be able to like feel bad for a little bit and then be able to like separate just like
Feeling sad
yeah
that you. Yeah.
yeah being upset about losing with with kind of like your takeaways doesn't always have to be like that.
Well, it's not that I feel bad for losing. I mean, I don't I don't care that I'm losing to I don't care that I'm losing to Sean. You know what I'm saying? Like it's
Yeah.
friendly. Number one is friendlies. Number two, Sean's a better player than me. Like I don't care that I'm losing some friendlies. It's just I dislike that I'm feeling uncomfortable in a friendly.
Mm-hmm. Well, anytime you play against, I mean, even in friendlies, it's just like playing against new people is definitely going to take you out of your comfort zone, right? Like, who do you play the most often?
Um, Nobody.
Nobody. It's not
The
like
20XX CPU.
it's not like Hibu.
It used to be Hibu, but we haven't played in like months.
Okay, so it sounds like you're just like they're not very used to playing people right now.
Well, I mean, I've been playing a lot of Marth on unranked, but like that's unranked. Who
I mean,
cares?
yeah, it's unranked and it's also like Marth
It hasn't been months. Okay,
unranked.
we played a couple days ago, but me and Hibu used to play like religiously.
Yeah.
We used to play a lot,
Uh huh.
definitely a lot more than we've played in like the past couple months.
Yeah, I think like probably you have like your body has like somewhat forgotten what it's like to be in really tense situations on your last stock against people. Like,
Well, I don't know, cause I get kind of try hard on unranked, so I mean,
so do you
like,
not get nervous?
no, I mean, I definitely do get like I guess you could say nervous. Not nervous. It's just like I'm just uncomfortable because I'm on my last stock and I don't want to lose to this dude who has shine grabbed my shield like 6 times because I'll feel silly for losing to him.
Yeah.
It's I don't know. I guess I'm nervous to lose. I don't know.
I mean, you know, sure, uncomfortable.
Yeah. I guess. I don't know. I'm not nervous like though. I'm not nervous if like I'm like if somebody's like the Dreamland game.
Uh,
Sean, like Sean beat me, and it's like, okay, I'm fine with that. It's like whenever I was on my last stock that game, it was fine, like I didn't care, But it's like this game, I don't know. I feel like there's like some type of back and forth between me and Sean where like we're kind of telling each other like we don't want to lose this game because like we're both on our last stock at like relative percents.
mhm.
And yeah, I don't know. I just don't want to feel like I'm losing the argument, I guess.
Yeah. Uh, Someone has to lose the argument.
Yeah, I don't want it to be me.
Yeah, that's totally reasonable. But it's like, do you not feel that way whenever you're playing unranked, or do you feel
Um,
like that all the time?
I feel like that whenever it's even with the other person. But like if the other like whenever I played Pretty in Pink, they just like absolutely destroyed me. And it's like, I stayed there for like excuse me. I stayed there for like 20, 30 minutes and it's like, I don't mind losing that argument because this person is just, like
So they're just
they're
like they're just telling you. You know, it's not an
yeah, like
argument. They're just telling
yeah,
you.
they're just telling me like it is what it is. And it's like, it's like there's some games where it's like Sean's just like, "Hey, yeah, this game I'm beating you, you just have to sit there and like you lost this game." And like there was another game where I two stocked him. And it's like that game, it was me being like, okay, this game's mine. And it's like this game, it's like we're both sitting here on our last stock, and we want this game to be ours. And
Okay,
I don't know, maybe
so
I'm just in my own head
so
a
it's
lot.
the games. So it makes sense that like the really tense situations where it's last stock would make you more uncomfortable.
Right.
I don't think there's nothing wrong with that, and like I mean, the only way to become more comfortable with that situation ultimately, right, is to like keep exposing yourself to it, and then eventually, like, I mean, it's never going to completely go away, but like you'll learn how to handle it.
Right.
Maybe you won't hate it as much. Like that's a possibility. I mean, you may continue to hate it. Who knows? But like
I don't.
generally, like as you put yourself through it more and more, you'll get more used to it at least.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, I think the solution there is really to like,
Just play more.
yeah, you have to like play more people who are close matches. And I know people always say stuff it's like, oh, like you should only play people who are like, or it's like you should play people who are way better than you, or so that you can like learn the maximum amount you can from each
Yeah,
game,
I
or
don't. I don't believe in that. I just
yeah,
play
or like
players.
whatever bullshit, right? It's just
And
like,
I believe in playing worse players and then grinding out like punish game and stuff. Playing players close to you for like trying out new things. I guess you could say like trying out new things that you weren't doing before, and like playing better players to see like what you're getting opened up for a lot.
well, I think you should start treating some of your games against people who are similar in skill to you for like not just like trying out new things, but for like remembering what it's like to play like really close games and want to win them. It's like you have to practice playing to win sometimes. Sometimes you gotta sweat.
True.
And like it's best to practice sweating against people who you go to last stock with a lot.
Right. Yeah, like this game, I'm definitely sweating.
Yeah, and it's just like you're like uncomfortable with the sweat, I guess.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's what happens whenever you're just like, oh, I don't sweat a lot because like sweating's stupid or something, or maybe you don't think it's stupid, you just don't sweat a lot for whatever reason. But either
Yeah.
way, you don't sweat a lot, and like this is the result of like you feel uncomfortable whenever now you're having to sweat, and you're like, ooh, I don't know if I like this because you never sweat.
Yeah. Word.
But if you sweat sometimes, then it won't feel nearly as bad.
Okay.
So I think you should sweat sometimes.
All right.
Sean out sweated you there.
Tough scene.
All right. So cool. Any other questions?
Uh, nope. That's it.
Cool.
Thanks.
Yeah, I'm put this on YouTube, and yeah, you can hit me up if you have any questions, so on and so forth. Usual post lesson monologue.
Okay. Goodbye.
Peace.